Have you ever noticed that the more you do for some people, the less they seem to appreciate you? You answer their calls. You make sacrifices. You put their needs before your own. You try to be understanding, patient, and kind. Yet somehow, instead of earning respect, you end up feeling overlooked, taken for granted, or even used. Why does this happen? Because there is a painful truth that many good-hearted people learn too late. Being kind is not the same as being respected. In fact, when kindness is not balanced with boundaries, it can become an invitation for others to take advantage of you. The Stoics understood something that many people still struggle to accept today. Your value is not determined by how much you give away. It is determined by how well you protect what matters. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Stoic Hypnosis channel. In this video, we'll explore 7 powerful Stoic lessons that will help you stop being excessively nice, establish healthy boundaries, and earn genuine respect without becoming cold, selfish, or bitter. Stay until the end because the final lesson may reveal why the people who are respected the most are often not the ones who try hardest to please everyone. They are the ones who respect themselves first. Now let's get started. Lesson 1. Stop saying yes to everything, Siri. One of the quickest ways to lose respect is to make yourself available for everyone, all the time. Many people believe that constantly saying yes makes them kind, generous, and likable, but over time, something unexpected happens. People begin to assume that your time, energy, and effort are unlimited. What was once appreciated becomes expected, and what is expected is rarely valued. The Stoics understood that your time is one of your most precious possessions. Every time you say yes to something unimportant, you are saying no to something that truly matters. Your goals, your peace, your priorities. Learning to say no is not selfish. It is self-respect. You do not need to justify every boundary. You do not need to feel guilty for protecting your energy. The people who genuinely respect you will understand, and those who become angry often reveal that they benefited from your lack of boundaries. Remember this: a person who says yes to everything eventually becomes exhausted. A person who values their time teaches others to value it too. Sometimes the most powerful word you can say is a simple, respectful, and confident no. Lesson 2. Stop explaining every decision you make. Many people feel an irresistible need to explain themselves. They explain why they made a certain choice. They explain why they couldn't help. They explain why they changed direction. Deep down, they hope that if others understand their reasons, they will receive approval. But the Stoics saw this differently. They understood that constantly defending your decisions often weakens your authority. Not everyone deserves an explanation. Not everyone needs access to your reasoning. And not everyone will understand you, no matter how carefully you explain yourself. The more confident a person becomes, the less they feel compelled to seek permission from others. This does not mean becoming rude or dismissive. It means accepting that your life belongs to you. You are not responsible for managing everyone's opinions. You are responsible for living according to your values. People who command respect do not spend their lives trying to convince others that they are right. They make thoughtful decisions. They accept responsibility for those decisions. And then they move forward. The truth is simple. When you constantly explain yourself, you communicate uncertainty. When you stand calmly behind your choices, you communicate confidence. And confidence earns far more respect than endless explanations ever will. Before we continue, take a moment to reflect. How many times have you said yes when you wanted to say no? How many times have you explained yourself just to gain someone else's approval? If these lessons resonate with you, leave the word respect in the comments below. Not as a message to others, but as a reminder that self-respect must come before the respect of anyone else. And if you're enjoying this journey into Stoic wisdom, consider subscribing to the channel. Now, let's continue, because the next lesson may reveal why giving too much of yourself is often the fastest way to be taken for granted. Lesson 3. Stop giving too much too soon. One of the most common mistakes kind-hearted people make is giving trust, time, and energy before others have earned it. They help immediately. They sacrifice quickly. They invest deeply in relationships that have not yet proven worthy of that investment. At first, this feels generous, but often it creates an unhealthy dynamic. People tend to value what they earn more than what is freely handed to them. The Stoics understood that trust should be built gradually, not because people are bad, but because character reveals itself over time. When you give too much too soon, you remove the opportunity for others to demonstrate their intentions. Wisdom is not refusing to help. Wisdom is learning who deserves your help. Your kindness is valuable. Your loyalty is valuable. Your time is valuable. Do not distribute these gifts carelessly. The right people will appreciate them. The wrong people will simply expect more. Respect grows when people understand that access to your energy is a privilege, not an entitlement. Lesson 4. Do not fear disappointing people. Many people spend their lives trapped by a simple fear, the fear of disappointing others. So they agree to things they do not want to do. They remain silent when they should speak. They carry responsibilities that were never theirs to carry, all because they are afraid of letting someone down. But here is a truth the Stoics understood. If you try to make everyone happy, you will eventually make yourself miserable. There will be moments when protecting your peace disappoints someone else. There will be moments when setting boundaries upsets people. There will be moments when choosing your own path creates resistance, and that is perfectly normal. You are not responsible for fulfilling everyone's expectations. You are responsible for living according to your principles. The people who truly care about you may not always agree with your decisions, but they will respect your honesty. The people who only valued your compliance may become angry, and that tells you everything you need to know. Sometimes disappointing others is the price of remaining true to yourself, and that price is worth paying. Lesson 5. Stop seeking validation through sacrifice. Many people secretly believe that the more they sacrifice for others, the more they will be loved and respected. So they constantly put themselves last. They ignore their own needs. They overextend themselves. They become available to everyone while neglecting themselves. But over time, this creates resentment, exhaustion, and disappointment. Because respect cannot be purchased through self-sacrifice. The Stoics believed that every person has a duty to care for their own character and well-being. You cannot pour endlessly from an empty cup. You cannot be strong for others if you are constantly neglecting yourself. True kindness does not require self-destruction. True generosity does not require abandoning your own needs. In fact, people often respect you more when they see that you value yourself, when you protect your time, when you protect your peace, when you refuse to betray yourself for approval. The goal is not to become selfish, The goal is to stop believing that your worth depends on how much you suffer for other people, because your value was never something that had to be earned through sacrifice. It was always there. And the moment you recognize that, everything changes. Lesson 6. Be willing to be disliked. This may be one of the hardest lessons for genuinely kind people to accept. Not everyone will like you, and that is perfectly okay. Many people spend years trying to avoid criticism. They soften their opinions. They hide their boundaries. They constantly adjust themselves to fit the expectations of others. Yet no matter how hard they try, someone will still disapprove. The Stoics understood a simple truth. The desire to be liked by everyone is a form of self-imposed imprisonment. The moment your happiness depends on universal approval, you surrender your freedom. You begin living according to other people's preferences instead of your own values. But respect is different from popularity. Respect often requires making difficult decisions. Respect often requires saying no. Respect often requires standing alone when necessary. The people who command genuine respect are not those who agree with everyone. They are those who remain true to themselves even when it is uncomfortable. Some people may dislike your boundaries. Some may dislike your honesty. Some may dislike the fact that you no longer allow yourself to be used. Let them. Not every negative reaction is a sign that you are doing something wrong. Sometimes it is proof that you are finally doing something right, because the goal is not to be liked by everyone. The goal is to be respected by yourself, and that begins the moment you stop fearing disapproval. Lesson 7. Respect yourself first. At the heart of every Stoic lesson lies one fundamental principle. The relationship you have with yourself sets the standard for every other relationship in your life. If you constantly ignore your own needs, others will learn to ignore them too. If you constantly tolerate disrespect, others will assume it is acceptable. If you constantly sacrifice your values for approval, others will learn that your boundaries are negotiable. Everything begins with self-respect. The Stoics believed that true confidence is not loud, it is quiet. It is the calm certainty that you know who you are and what you stand for. A person with self-respect does not need to dominate others. They do not need constant validation. They do not need to prove their worth. Their actions speak for them. Their boundaries speak for them. Their character speaks for them, and that is why they naturally earn respect, not because they demand it, but because they embody it. The greatest mistake many people make is believing that respect is something given by others. The truth is that respect begins within. The way you treat yourself teaches the world how to treat you. When you value your time, others value it. When you protect your peace, others notice. When you refuse to betray your principles, people learn where you stand. The moment you stop begging for respect and start practicing self-respect, everything changes, because the respect you seek from others can never replace the respect you owe yourself. And once you truly understand that, you become impossible to manipulate, difficult to intimidate, and far more powerful than you ever realized. Conclusion. As we come to the end of this video, remember that Stoicism does not teach you to stop being kind. It teaches you to stop abandoning yourself in the process of being kind to others. The deeper lesson is this: kindness without boundaries often leads to exhaustion, resentment, and disrespect. But kindness combined with self-respect becomes a source of strength. Starting today, practice saying no when necessary. Protect your time. Protect your energy. Stop explaining every decision. Stop seeking approval through sacrifice. And most importantly, treat yourself with the same respect you so freely offer to others. If this message resonated with you, leave the word respect in the comments below as a reminder that self-respect is the foundation of every healthy relationship. And if you enjoy content that helps you develop wisdom, confidence, resilience, and inner strength, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful videos that inspire people to live with greater clarity and purpose. Until next time, remember, you do not earn respect by giving away pieces of yourself. You earn respect by knowing your worth and refusing to compromise it.